you are not taking anybody. No contesta nada. It's like ice with freaking out of shape, fat asses. Racial profiling is against the law, you motherfuckers. Get the fuck out of here, assholes.
Hell? What's going on?
No, these are not even ICE. These are not ICE. These are fucking bounty hunters. Them, assholes.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. There are people out here pretending to be ICE agents just to scare and lob immigrants. Some of them target women. And the worst part, actually, this is real happening. Let's dive in. Credit goes to the owner of the videos. We'll be seeing in this video. I'll come back with more commentary.
A fake federal agent. This is what the city of Huntington Park is dealing with.
An individual was arrested after officers discovered red and blue lights hidden under the vehicle's visors, multiple police-style radios, a firearms magazine, IHS and CBP labeled documents, and copies of passports.
A man is being accused of carrying ICE law enforcement-like documents and gear. 24-year-old Fernando Diaz was taken into custody after police responded to a vehicle wrongfully parked in a handicapped spot. At first, the cops thought it was an unmarked law enforcement vehicle, but after they checked, it wasn't. They were going to impound that vehicle when Diaz showed up, and he said it was his, and he wanted to take some stuff out of the car. Police questioned him about the items, and he said this.
Claimed that he used to work for Customs and Border Protection, but had no valid credentials.
For a while, there's been a growing concern about masked agents and whether they're real or not, or if they're bounty hunters. Some local governments are starting to take action.
When people cannot trust who is enforcing the law, public safety is undermined, and fear begins to take hold.
Masked man comes up to you saying he's a member of ICE and asks you to come with him? Don't. Over the past couple weeks, all around the United States, multiple women have come forward claiming that men have tried to abduct them while pretending to be members of ICE. So far, it's been very easy for these men to try and pretend to be ICE members. Members of ICE don't have a standardized uniform. Usually all you see them wearing is tactical vests, masks, and glasses. Completely unidentifiable. When ICE conducts these raids, they just go and they take people. They don't provide identifications. Oftentimes they don't have warrants, and they will just come and try and take people. And many malicious people have been trying to take advantage of this and try and abduct women. So in the future, if a man wearing a mask comes up to you and claims to be a part of ICE, and if he comes up to you without an ID and without a warrant signed by a judge, do not believe him. There are evil people out there trying to take advantage of the chaos that is happening in this country right now. Evil people that want to harm women in their own self-interests. Not only if this happens to you, if you see this happening to anybody, stay vigilant and call for help. Do whatever you can to stop these evil people trying to take advantage of this horrible situation.
I didn't believe people were even bold enough to try this, but I was wrong. This is the second dude caught for impersonating a federal agent. ICE. Check this video out. This is from Texas.
Houston police arresting 37-year-old Juliano Christopher Thompson. They say he was acting like a federal ICE agent. Investigators say Thompson used his car to block a driver on Skyline Drive early Monday morning. He was arrested miles away near Brays Bayou on Wichita streets. This surveillance camera footage shows officers in front of this home, the owner speaking to us through the door.
But police are telling us it was an arrest, a man impersonating an ICE agent, immigrations officer.
Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. I'm really shocked because we never had any incidents like that in this neighborhood.
Welcome back to Chicano Power TV. My name is John of Bravo Verdugo, and I'm your host. So today, I'm in a city Huntington Park, where leadership is being displayed out in the open. And today I got the Chief of Police Huntington Park. He's going to tell us what's behind us and what happened. Chief.
Yes, so behind us is a vehicle that our police officers impounded June 24th in the middle of the night. The vehicle was parked in a handicapped parking space, didn't have proper handicap placard, and it didn't have a front plate. The officers decided to investigate further. While they were doing so, they discovered that the vehicle was equipped with red and blue police-like lights in the interior, and also in looking through the windows, the officers could see what appeared to be police portable radios and a magazine for a firearm. The officers were able to contact the owner of the vehicle, who actually approached the officers during that time, and in further investigation, the officers discovered that the owner of the vehicle was not a law enforcement officer, and that he was actually a resident of Los Angeles, Huntington Park. They checked the individual for any outstanding affairs with the courts, and discovered that he has a pending arrest warrant for driving under the influence. That gave the officers reason to arrest the individual and to impound the vehicle. While impounding the vehicle, the officers discovered a loaded 9mm firearm inside the vehicle, additional ammunition for the firearm, and some documents indicative of federal agencies like Custom and Border Protection and HSI. With that, the officers, suspicion elevated to the possibility that this individual is involved in impersonating police officers or agents, and possibly committing those types of related activities or crimes in the community.
Thank you, Chief. Chief, can you send a message to the Chicano community? What are you thinking, man? What do you want to say to us?
Yes, to all of the Latinos, all of the Chicanos, all of our members of the community who are here, undocumented or documented, the message is that we are in a troubling situation. We need to be patient. We need to recognize that there is a process by which city officials and law enforcement address these types of circumstances. I always assure the community, especially here in Huntington Park, that your local police officer, whether it's this city or another city, we are not federal agents. We have no federal authority, and under California restrictions, under city policy and department policy, we do not cooperate or assist federal agencies in any level of immigration enforcement. We ask that the community behave in an adult manner, that we exercise patience, and that we let the circumstances play out, and let the local government officials address them through proper channels, not through disruptions in the streets or any type of criminal conduct in the street against any officer or agent.
Well, thank you very much, Chief. From Chicano Power, we recognize your leadership in the city, and thank you very much for the work that you're doing.
I know we all get distracted because there's a lot of shit going on in the news right now. With Iran, the alleged President Donald Trump now talking about regime change over there in the Middle East once again. But I don't want us to lose sight of the fact that right now, here in the States, these wannabe militiamen, these January 6 insurrectionists, these so-called Proud Boys who are dressed up in masks and goggles, are running around and kidnapping people on the streets of America. We know these aren't fucking ICE agents. They're bounty hunters, and they're kidnapping people. We can't lose sight of what is happening in our own backyard while we're being distracted with all of this bullshit in the Middle East. That's what Trump wants, to keep you focused on everything else, while Stephen Miller carries out his plan to eliminate everybody out of this country except for 100 million people that look like him. Stephen Miller gets his way, America's gonna look very goddamn different, and not in a fucking good way either. Don't get distracted. Keep pushing forward, folks, because these criminals are everywhere, disguised as wannabe ICE agents with some fucking tactical vests that they bought off of Amazon. We know that these people are the fucking degenerates of America, running out there to try to live out some wartime fantasy against people who are brown. Keep demanding and keep pushing that ICE agents no longer be allowed to run around with masks on their face, refusing to show identification. We need to change this, because anybody can buy all of that shitty gear off of Amazon and run around and pretend to be whoever the hell they want to be and kidnap children and women off of the streets. Something needs to be done. Like, share, follow for more. This is Grim with Get the Rant, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe.
So y'all need to watch y'all children, especially if they are brown or don't look like they may be from America. There was these three men, these three specifically, posing as ICE agents, abducting women and children to traffic them. Let me repeat that. These men are posing as ICE agents. They were caught abducting women and children to traffic them. Do y'all hear that? When you see people with masks on and they're ICE agents with the uniform on, you don't know whether they're real or fake. Now at this point, do you just not listen to any of the agents? And like you get what I'm saying? This is extremely dangerous to women and children, whether they are illegal, whether they are legal, does not matter. This is dangerous to all women and children because people get inspired. So these men was like, oh, this clever plan. And now people are going to copycat. People are going to copycat them. People have already been faking as ICE agents to get into stores and steal and loot and all those different things. You don't think people are going to keep coming up with these different scenarios to do evil and practice evil? Going to continue to do this. So watch your kids, or like the girl said, hide your kids, hide your wife. That's what I'm saying. Then this is not a joke, but like keeping it a band, bro. Like, look at, if you see them in real life, you're gonna be like, oh my God, stay away from me. But if they have a mask on, you just gonna think that they're regular ICE agents. That's why ICE agents.
Oh, look at that. This just in breaking news around the country as multiple arrests in different states from fake ICE agents. That's right. A bunch of white supremacists, Nazi wannabe, KKK MAGA cunts are out there fucking committing crimes under the name of ICE. Who could have ever saw this fucking coming? I don't know. Everybody who said this was coming is right and was right and will be right, because it will get worse. We told you it was going to get worse with these fuckheads, these shitheads that couldn't become cops, couldn't become anything useful in fucking society whatsoever, are now out there wearing masks and fake fucking shit, kidnapping people off the streets like we said they were, and like we said they were going to, you dumb motherfuckers. God damn. Fuck you, ICE, and fuck you, Trump. And you mark my words, these fake wannabe cowboy pieces of shits are going to fucking shoot somebody and kill somebody. That's why they keep pulling out their guns left and right for intimidation factor, because they're not the fucking law and they know it. And also, good luck out there. Resist, resist. Anyone comes up to you or anyone near you with a fucking mask on, fucking punch those motherfuckers right in the goddamn throat. See you down the road.
I don't know what you motherfuckers are doing out there. If you see someone getting kidnapped off the fucking street, you fucking call the cops. I understand that they have police across their fucking chest, but they're not police officers, okay? Because if they're police officers, they have to give you their badge and their ID, okay? You call the fucking police. You call 911. You say that someone is beating someone in the middle of the street, that you have video recording of them. They're lying and saying that they're ICE. They have to come out. This is what I don't get about a lot of you. You're just videotaping while fucking people are fucking being pushed down to the ground. Flood the fucking 911 airways. That's what you need to do. Flood the 911 airways until they get tired of this shit. And then if they don't fucking come, then we can hold them accountable. Stop fucking thinking that you could do this alone. We have to do it in a process. And we all have to get together to do these things. Okay? If you see someone getting kidnapped, you call 911. You start recording and you call 911. I know you guys don't want to trust the police, but there's a lot of fucking officers out there that don't believe in this shit. They know that this makes them look like crap. And they still are trying to uphold the law. All right? They swore an oath to protect us. And some of the fucking officers out there, at least half of them, still believe in that.
tactical vest saying security law enforcement agent with a black baseball hat and sunglasses on. This second surveillance photo shows him when he zip-tied the cashier, who told me she's from the Dominican Republic, a legal resident since 2007, and says every time she turned around to try to get a good look at the man's face.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your lovely host, Beryl. Thank you so much for those who have been able to subscribe, to share, to comment. I really appreciate you. And you've seen the video compilation that I shared with you, that fake police officers are actually doing, and what they actually do to women. I'm so sure that it has shocked you. So they actually act like police officers, but they're actually not. They use fear, they have uniforms, and they also have fake badges just to control, to rob and hurt some innocent people, especially women. This is what they do, and it's even worse than you think. So there's a woman who got a phone call, and the man says he's a police officer, and he was claiming that she missed court and has a warrant for her arrest. So the man was sounding serious, and then he tells her to pay $10,000 or she'll be arrested. Yeah, so she's scared. She follows these orders. She sends the money in Bitcoin, and then he asks for more. That's when she realizes he's not a cop. He's just a scammer who is pretending. Yeah, so that's what's happening. It's shocking. I understand that people can be conned, but why are you conning people? I don't get it. And another woman is also saying, okay, just a moment. And sorry about that. And then we have the part where there's also another scenario that you've seen. Another woman is also driving home at night. So that's another victim. Then flashing blue lights appear behind her. She pulls over, and a man in a police jacket walks up, and he says he needs her to step out. And she does. Then he touches her inappropriately. He's not a real cop. He's a predator, using a badge to get close. Minutes later, he attacks another woman nearby. The police confirm he's a fake police officer and still on the loose. He is still on the loose, guys. And then also another part. In Japan, a woman gets a call from someone claiming to be a detective. Okay? He says her name is linked to crime. He tells her to hand over her gold and cash to protect it. And then she believes him. She believes him. She puts her life savings, over $1 million, in a pack. The man takes everything. He was never a detective. He was just another scammer with actually a good script to sell. So guys, here's how to protect yourself. Ask for a name and a badge number, and never send money over the phone, guys. If you're pulled over and feel unsafe, call 911 right away. So tell someone, never stay silent when they feel unsure of something. Okay, always just talk about it. So those are some of the ways that you need to actually just protect yourself from all of this. And also, fake cops are dangerous. They steal money, dignity, and safety. But the more we know, the harder it is for them to win. So guys, stay alert, stay informed, and share this video to protect someone else. Because if now they have reached a point of scamming everyone, the vulnerable, and that is especially women, it's just scary. Because like the other woman is saying that she was touched inappropriately. Do you know what that means? It will take away your dignity as a woman, or whoever you are. Like, you would never allow someone to touch you if you don't want them to. And they don't con like the little amount. They take everything that you have been able to give them. So these are people who don't care about you. They are just here to hurt you. And guys, share this video to protect someone else from all of this. Thank you so much, and feel free to subscribe, repost, reshare, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your time. Take care of yourself. Bye.